As a husband, a father, and a grandfather, I understand the uncertainty of these times as you do. And I know that you, as well as myself, are making our families the number one priority in our lives today. Who would have thought 6 weeks ago that we would be in this COVID crisis that we're in, this pandemic that we're in today? On behalf of myself and the Executive Council, we'd like to extend our condolences to all of our members who have been infected by this virus and to the families of those who have lost their loved ones as a result. Today I'd like to talk about several different things that are impacting our union, impacting you every day. This union's number one priority is to ensure that our members who are working on the job every day are protected, including all CDC guidelines, social distancing, the sanitizing of the work area on a continuous basis. But number one, that proper protective equipment is provided to our members and that they are able to go home as they came to work that morning healthy. Number two is the issue of economic relief for that of our members who are not working, who have been laid off. We worked around the clock for like 8 days prior to this CARES relief bill coming out. We did everything that we could to make it worker heavy on those that are not working, got economic relief in that package. I'd like to extend my thanks to the political team that helped put all that together, including General Vice President Pantoja and the work that their team did on the airline relief. I'd also like to thank Bob Scardelletti and his legislative team for all the work he did for transit workers and railroad workers in the bill. We worked around the clock with John Holden to ensure that we got everything that we needed in that package to ensure that our workers in aerospace and manufacturing were protected. Every one of the items that we submitted and worked with Congress, the Senate, we got our issues in. District Lodge 140 leadership and the General Vice President of Canada fought and got a wage subsidy for our members at Air Canada. I'm so proud of the work that they did. Your legislative team here in Washington, D.C. works around the clock. Currently, we're preparing for a Phase 4 CARES 2.0 relief package for Americans. In that package, we're looking for many different things to be added. And if we're as successful as we were in the original CARES package, I realize that we'll be able to get a lot of things that we want as machinists. I'd like to extend my appreciation to all of our general vice presidents in the territories who continue to work every day. I can assure you that this Executive Council has and is meeting on a continuous basis to monitor the different issues that affect our membership as well as our union as a whole. And we will continue to meet on a constant basis to make sure that all of your rights are protected. One of the things that we're doing is continuing our services for EAP and addiction services. I want our membership and their families to utilize these benefits that are out there for them if they need them. That hotline remains open 24/7. I also want to ensure the membership, those that have been laid off and those that are being laid off, that our membership services department is working around the clock to update unemployment benefits for them, as well as other benefits that they are entitled to. From the very beginning of this outbreak, we created a resource center for COVID-19. It is constantly being updated, and you can go on our website to access that and all of these other benefits that we're talking about. And I encourage you to do that. Explore those resources that are out there. Typically, when a member's laid off, their membership lapses in 2 months if they don't pay unemployment stamps to remain active as a member in good standing. In these very difficult times, for our members, the secretary treasurers that have to process these unemployment stamps, I don't believe that it is necessary to do that. That is why we have given dispensation for unemployment stamps for 6 months. In other words, even if you're laid off right now, you remain a member of this organization for the next 6 months without any action whatsoever. Another thing that the Executive Council and I have done is created an alternative path in these difficult times to comply with the Constitution. We've given dispensation to all local lodges who have canceled their meetings, rightfully so, and continue to request that their local lodge meetings be canceled. We had to create a process as though we need to move forward with the convention. Who knows what's going to happen in 2 or 3 months? But if we did not create this alternative process, we would not be able to have a Grand Lodge convention. We wanted to give every member the right to not have to attend a meeting and be able to nominate and elect delegates to the convention, submit constitutional proposals and resolutions. And we can all do this through this process, which you should have in your mail now at your local lodges. I can't tell you how proud I am of our membership who are out there currently manufacturing personal protective equipment, sacrificing themselves to ensure that others get this equipment. I'd also like to recognize all of these heroes of the IAM. Our brothers and sisters that are on the front lines every day. Our nurses, all of our medical professions, our first responders, our flight attendants, all of our people working in the airline, our nurses at the VEA, all of our federal workers, all of our brothers and sisters who are out there every day in the defense industry that are required to come to work, that are all considered essential personnel, that go to work and expose themselves every day. Additionally, our transit brothers and sisters, as well as the Independent Drivers Guild, who all have to ensure that transportation is provided for all first responders, doctors, nurses on a daily basis. I want our membership to know that our Executive Council and I continue to pray for all of our brothers and sisters in these hot spots with this virus across North America. Know that you remain in our constant thoughts and prayers. Everything that we're doing here in the IAM, we're doing it as a family, looking after each other, and we'll continue to do so. I want you to stay safe, stay strong. May God bless you and your families, and Godspeed to you. Until next time.